I was the difficult friend until I overheard them planning my surprise party. I always thought I was the friend they kept around out of pity. Turns out I was the one they couldn't imagine life without. Last month, I almost ended my closest friendships. 6 years of group texts, weekend breaks, and being each other's emergency contact squads gone because I overheard something I wasn't supposed to. It started when I arrived early to our usual coffee spot, sliding into our corner booth. I heard familiar voices from the other side of the partition wall. Always so difficult with Taylor, Jen was saying. My stomach dropped. They were talking about me. I know, Alex sighed. Everything has to be so perfectly planned. Remember when we went camping and she brought a loot of activities? Jamie laughed. Who does that? I froze, my body hot with embarrassment. I'd always suspected I was the high-maintenance friend, as the one they tolerated rather than loved. The loot they were mocking. I'd spent hours on it, wanting everyone to have the perfect weekend. But that's why this has to be perfect, Alex continued. She's always planning everything for us. She deserves something where she can just show up. Wait, what? I still can't believe she's never had a surprise party, Jen said. 30 years and no one's ever thrown her one. Because she's always the one throwing them for everyone else, Jamie replied. Remember how she decorated my entire apartment for my promotion? She even framed my first business card. My eyes welled up as they continued listing thoughtful things I'd done over the years and moments I thought no one had really noticed or appreciated. You think she knows how much we need her? Alex asked quietly. Like, I literally would not have made it through my divorce without her psych nights organizing my legal documents. Or how she always texts exactly when I am having a bad day, Jamie added. It's like she has a sixth sense. That's why she deserves this, Jen said firmly. Not because she's turning 30, though, because she's our person. I slipped up before they could see me, that teen that I'd be late, walking around the block. I wiped tears from my cheeks, realizing I'd been ready to walk away from the people who valued exactly what I thought made me unlovable. 2 weeks later, I acted completely surprised when I walked into my spontaneous birthday dinner and found 60 people, organized activity stations, and outseen playlist teas all meticulously planned by my friends who clearly stayed up all night arranging everything. The decorations weren't perfectly aligned. The cake had my name spelled wrong. The schedule ran almost an hour behind. It was absolutely perfect. When Jen asked later if everything was okay, I just hugged her and said, I've never felt more seen in my life. Sometimes the things we're most insecure about are exactly what others cherish most about us. And sometimes the most meaningful things we hear about ourselves were never meant for our ears at all.